There's no way that this could be the person that took the life of Charlie Kirk. 22 years old. 22 years old. Tyler Robertson identified as suspect, arrested in Charlie Kirk assassination. This kid looks like he's barely old enough to change his diapers. I'm looking at his mugshot. There's no way possible that this could be the kid that took the life of... There's no way possible! That this kid could be the one responsible for taking away Charlie Kirk.
Not only this man, because a lot of people out there are talking about this death. Some are even saying that it's a planned death, and others are even accusing some of the bodyguards of Charlie Kirk because they even made videos. They did some analysis showing how things were on the ground. By the way, in this video, you're going to see a lot of videos talking about this because I brought you some analysis done by some different people, and you are going to see even a former bodyguard of Charlie Kirk came out and talk about this. He even gave his analysis, his opinions about this. So I'm going to show you different videos that show, that's made people think about this death twice. So let's dive in, and please remember to subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and let's dive in.
Okay, my people, I want you to pay attention on this video. Listen.
Yes, what is on your mind?
Oh, Charlie, here we are. Oh, Riley, hi, everybody.
Talk right in the mic.
You know, I've been hearing a lot of what you guys been saying, and coming from your ivory tower, talking about how you can look down on whole entire populations of people and say, oh, these people, they're not worth this. All these people, they're not worth that. Who the f are you? Who the f gave you that agency? And I know you're going to dox me. I know you're going to do your best. I know you're going to do what you're going to do. And you're going to find out who the f I am. And it's going to be fun.
Is that a threat?
No, when you dox me.
Are you threatening me?
When you dox me. When you dox me.
You mean when I put you on the internet?
Yeah, no one is right.
Which will happen.
And all your clowns dox me. Guess what you're going to find out?
What am I going to find?
You'll see.
What does that mean?
You'll see when you dox me.
Are you threatening me?
When you, let me help you. I know you're a Republican, so let me make this clear. When you figure out, when you investigate who the f I am, what you're going to find out is who the f I am.
So what does that mean?
And Riley.
Some people have been talking about this lady. What do you think? Let's continue.
Did you notice the strange smile on the man in sunglasses just before Charlie Kirk's death? 3 details suggest he wasn't the only one involved. When the loud shot rang out and the crowd panicked, one man in the front row closest to Kirk remained calm. The woman beside him ducked instantly, but he didn't flinch. Instead, he smiled slightly, watching Kirk fall before finally crouching down. 1 second before the shot, the black-suited bodyguard tapped his arm like a Morse code signal. The white-suited guard adjusted his hat and touched his earlobe. At the same moment, the man in sunglasses also touched his arm, mirroring the black guard's gesture. Their synchronized movements exposed a deeper coordination. With the rooftop shooter, they formed a deadly ring around Kirk. The shooter had been waiting in a nearby building. After firing, he calmly escaped down an external stairwell, then re-entered the scene disguised as an injured bystander, hiding his gear in his pant leg to observe the aftermath. All signs point to one conclusion. Kirk's death wasn't random. It was a planned operation involving the shooter, the bodyguards, and even someone in the audience.
Now, when you watch the full video, the guy in the white shirt is nowhere near the guy in the black shirt. If you're facing Charlie this way, the guy in the white shirt is way over here, and the guy in the black shirt is behind Charlie. They're not nowhere near each other. So to think that there's an iota of coordination between those two guys, it didn't happen. Second, if you are a person who's trying to shoot a man at 200 yards, you don't have time to look at a hand signal over here and make a shot over here. It's not happening. Now for the gentleman in the black, this is one of Charlie's guys. And it makes me so effing mad because you're disrespecting this man, because y'all stupid and you want to push conspiracy theories. This man is literally just adjusting his sleeves because he got a shirt on that's tight, he got muscles, and he's just loosening up a little bit. That's all the man is doing, is loosening his sleeves up like this. Like any normal person would do if he feel a little congested. It's probably a little warm out there. Charlie getting ready to talk for 3 hours. He just want to adjust his sleeves like this, and y'all think he giving a hand signal to a person to shoot Charlie. You should be a effing shame of yourself, man. This man can't sleep at night because he was there to protect Charlie, and it didn't happen. Now, I don't blame him because there was nothing he could do about it. But you can't tell a person that's there to protect you that there was nothing they can do. That man probably is not sleeping at night, every night. And you idiots are on the internet trying to make it into something out of nothing.
So, fun fact, I actually used to do private security for Charlie Kirk. Not for Charlie specifically, but for the company that Turning Point USA hires to do the security at these events. And of course, in true fashion, whenever a big death happens, there's lots of conspiracy theories that come out. I want to address a couple of them, just having been in close proximity with Charlie quite a few times. The first one is the whole blood bag thing. Like, dude, look at his shirt. You can see this black dot, and it looks like there's something under his shirt. This whole thing's fake. That's a blood bag. That bulge and that little black dot that you see on Charlie's shirt is not a blood bag. It is his microphone for his online viewers. He's got his own cameras going. He's got people watching online. That's a microphone for them to be able to hear what he's saying. The microphone that he holds in his hand is the one that is attached to the speakers so that the crowd can hear him. Also, that's just not how blood bags work. If the thing above his right chest was a blood bag and it exploded, you would have seen the blood flow from right there where the blood bag was. A blood bag on his right chest is not going to magically make blood squirt from the left side of his neck. That doesn't even make sense. So I don't think a lot of people understand the amount of force that comes with a gunshot. When he gets hit with that round, that black dot, the microphone, looks like it moves up to the left side of his neck, but that's not what's happening. The microphone, because of the force, flies off of his body, and then you can see the impact of where he actually gets hit with the round. And just due to the crappy nature of the cell phone video, the fact that it's extremely zoomed in and then it's slowed down after the fact, you don't really get to see the microphone fly off of his body frame by frame. And so it looks like that black dot is moving, but that's not what's happening. The other thing is like, oh, well, why wasn't he loaded into an ambulance? Why did it look like he was loaded into like a Secret Service vehicle? Those were just the vehicles that we used, and there's not ambulances just standing by at these events. And so we would have multiple routes planned out to multiple hospitals, and our job was, if a principal was injured, we got them to our vehicle, and we got them out of there as fast as we could, because you can't wait on an ambulance in a situation like that. And then the last thing is like, oh, well, what about the ring? The ring like looks like it switches fingers. Charlie fiddled with his hinge ring all the time. It had a hinge on it where he could unhinge it and he could move it around and do whatever he wants. So again, frame by frame on a crappy, slowed down, zoomed in cell phone video, it looks really weird, but he played with that ring and moved it from finger to finger all the time. So I definitely agree there's some weird circumstances around his death, but stop over analyzing the crappy cell phone video.
Quit being stupid. Nobody giving nobody hand signals when you're trying to shoot through a rifle. Play the clip real quick. This guy, pause it. This guy, this angle, it looks like he's close. He's nowhere near Charlie. I went back and looked at the video of Charlie facing Charlie, and this guy's, I think he's out of the tent over to the side. He's nowhere near Charlie. He's near the fence over there. If you see the fence and the thing, he's near the fence. Charlie is up under the tent. That guy's nowhere near Charlie. And you think he making hand signals to a sniper on the roof at 200 yards, and the guy's looking over here and then looking back over here. What would the hand signal say? I don't know what people think. The spotter don't make the shot. The person who's shooting is the one that have to pull the trigger when they have the sight, not the spotter. And nobody's spotting from the point of contact. The spotter would be at binoculars up there with you. The person down there can't say it's go time. What? Keep playing the clip because then they're going to get to the sleeve thing. The guy just adjusted his sleeves. Play it. He just shook his arms out his sleeves so he can be ready to act and get in action. He just did this. And you effing fools are on the internet trying to push conspiracies. It just bothers me. Let me address this claim. Somebody came on the internet the other day and said, why would they don't really want to catch the shooter. Why would they pass it over to the FBI from local police? You got to understand how to, before you ever say something like that, ladies and gentlemen, ask somebody that's in law enforcement. The campus police department probably have 20 officers. They have no capacity to do an investigation of this magnitude. They're campus police. That's the jurisdiction on campus. And you go outside of campus. What city are you in? Then what's the adjacent city? What cities are in the metropolitan area? That's why you need the FBI. They have jurisdiction across the United States of America. They have funding, technology, and they can coordinate an interstate effort. And that's what they did. That's why when something happens locally, the federal government picks it up if it's a broader scale issue. Because the FBI have the capacity to get into Discord. They have all kinds of different abilities to access things that local municipalities don't.
I think for me, I'm 100% with this man in the latest video, because whatever he has been saying is true. Because you can't just say he's because he's a bodyguard of somebody, he can't just scratch, he can't touch himself. No. That's all. No, not at all. But for me, on my side, I agree that the killer of Charlie Kirk is Robinson. That's my opinion. That's my view. You have your opinion, you have your side. So leave a comment below. Let me know, what do you think about this? Because a lot of people are talking about these bodyguards of Charlie Kirk. Others are talking about that girl in the video, the girl who told him that if he tries to, if he tried to find out who was she, he will see something big. So some people are thinking about her, are saying that maybe this girl knew what was gonna happen to Charlie Kirk. But for me, I 100% agree that the killer of Charlie Kirk is Robinson. So thank you for watching, and leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Subscribe to the channel, and let's meet in another episode. Shout out to the owners of the clips used in this video. Peace out.